Tomorrow in the House of Lords, proposals will come which will undermine current modern slavery legislation. I therefore look to the support of this synod as I do speak into that debate and offer some proposals for amendment. The Victims Commissioner Vera Baird and the Independent Anti-Slavery Commissioner Sarah Thornton are deeply and publicly critical of the latter parts of the Nationality and Borders Bill because of the way it will undermine current legislation. The current proposals fail to understand what being a victim of slavery means. 2 examples, and I heard stories which illustrate these examples from victims and survivors just last week. Firstly, under the new legislation as proposed, a victim may lose support if, and Alistair has referred to this in his initial proposal of this proposal, victims may lose support if they have been convicted of a criminal offence with a sentence of 12 months or more, anywhere or at any time. Just imagine what risk that puts sex workers who have been trafficked and young people who've been caught up in county lines, where they're pushed onto the front line and are found guilty in court in this country or anywhere else across the globe. Secondly, the legislation as proposed puts time limits on disclosure. Now, we know from our own work in safeguarding that it takes time for those who are victims and survivors to tell the truth. That's because the truth for them emerges piecemeal and over time as they find their voice. That is going to be inhibited, that truth telling. So as I work tomorrow with colleagues across the road to amend this legislation, and as we continue to lobby government, and to my friend Pete Spears, we do have close contact now with members of the House of Commons and ministers in the Commons and the Lords working to amend this poor legislation. I ask you to give this motion as amended the strongest possible support so that I can speak with the support of this Synod and of the Church of England and continue the pioneering and courageous work begun by Rt Revd and Clúa. Thank you.